So, I have a brand new DCEU video for you guys today, and things are about to go from bad to even worse if these reports are to be believed. Now, James Gunn himself has not come out and said anything in over a week now. I think he's in hiding, and I think things are going to get even worse here pretty quickly, as a matter of fact. So, there are a couple things I want to talk about today, and these come from a Variety article that you guys can go look for that was just posted today. Normally I would share the link and go through the article with you, but I'm going to keep this video probably shorter than my previous videos and just kind of bring you guys the information. There are a couple of things in there. Well, first, before I talk about the Variety article, I want to talk about something that's making the rounds right now on Twitter and social media, and it has to do with Justice League. That Andy Muschietti, however you say his name, who's doing the Flash movie, has announced that there is going to be a new Justice League in his film. And people are taking this to, they're being led to believe that these are new comments and that he's talking about the new Justice League since Gunn and Safran want to just get rid of the old Justice League. That is not the case. And you guys can go back. I think I have talked about this in previous videos, but Andy Muschietti came out well over a year ago and did an article, talked about how in his film he has basically an unseasoned Justice League in his movie. And what he's referring to are the two Flash characters, both played by Ezra Miller in the film, Sasha Calle's Supergirl, and also Michael Keaton's Batman. And that this Justice League is not seasoned. That's what he's referring to. He's not referring to, what people are talking about, they're being led to believe these are new comments, and they are not. That doesn't mean we're not going to see a new Justice League in the film, depending upon what Gunn is going to do, but I'm going to talk a bit about, what's happening and what this Variety article revealed today. So this is where things take kind of a weird turn. This Variety article talks about how, this is crazy, that Ezra Miller is going to be sticking around as the Flash after the Flash film. That the new regime is totally up to letting him continue as the Flash moving forward, obviously pending any more media issues. He's been quiet since they had that meeting. He's been doing everything he was supposed to stay out of the limelight. This leads me to believe, well, and let me talk about something else that the Variety article talked about too, which is going to kind of lead into what I'm about to talk about, is the fact that Wonder Woman is not a part of Gunn's plans at all. That in the next 3 years with these films, he's not going to be using Wonder Woman at all. Now, this goes completely against everything that Zaslav was touting at his meetings and just putting out on the internet over the last couple of years, talking about how important the Trinity is and how they're the cornerstone and how he can't believe that Warner Brothers hasn't capitalized on these characters. And so basically everything he said, everything that's coming out now is that this was all a lie. We've all been bamboozled into what is happening out there in the DC universe right now. And here's what I think is about to happen, and this is not a full reboot. Basically, what I'm seeing is going to happen is that they're going to continue off the plans that Hamada originally had after the Flash movie comes out, and that Michael Keaton will probably be Batman for the time being. Sasha Calle is going to be there as Supergirl until they do the new Superman film. Wonder Woman won't even be a part of it. Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman will probably be lost in the universe, and that the Flash will stick around, and that possibly a sequel in the future will try to correct everything. And then that Gunn will use that time where the Flash is stuck in the meantime for the next couple of years to establish a new Justice League. And I believe that is what is going to happen at this stage. I don't think they're going to reveal a new Justice League in the Flash film. I just think this is a complete mess. I really don't understand what they're doing. I don't think this is going to please a lot of people. And it goes on to talk about how, Peacemaker is probably going to be safe, Suicide Squad, that they're going to continue with some stuff, but the Flash, obviously, Flashpoint, they're going to use it as a springboard to kind of mess everything up, and they're just going to run with it from that point and build upon that place where the Flash is. I don't understand this. I do not understand it. Now, granted, we haven't heard from James Gunn yet on what the plan is. He said at the first of the year they would be revealing some plans, hopefully soon, hopefully in the next month or so. But I am totally skeptical at this point. I think we have been lied to. At this stage, I believe that they used Henry Cavill to get more people to go see Black Adam, because trust me, had he not been in it, that movie would have done a lot worse. And I believe that they used him just to get people in the theaters. They never had any plans on bringing him back. Obviously, Gunn said he's been working on a Superman movie, writing it for quite some time. And so I don't think that's new. I think he was in place long before Black Adam came out. They just weren't going to announce it because of what it would have done to the Black Adam film. I just don't. This is just one huge freaking mess. And it's going to be interesting to see what Gunn decides to do, but I am fully convinced at this stage, Gunn has never done anything epic. I don't see anything he's going to do or what he could possibly come up with that is going to be epic. I just don't see it happening. All of his films have been mediocre, juvenile humor. I don't see his style meshing with the more serious nature that DC was going to go. And I'm just disgusted at this point. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. What are your guys' thoughts on this Variety article? James Gunn has not said anything about this Variety article, and usually when something comes out that is not true, he comes out right away and says something. And this was posted a while earlier today, and he's been completely silent. But watch, I'll put my video up, and then he will have said something as soon as I get done. All right, so there's my video for the day. What do you guys think about this recent revelation? I think it's a crock. This is just going in a direction that I don't think anybody wants to see. If they end up keeping James Gunn on, they keep Ezra Miller, but they get rid of all of the good actors and the good people that were good behind the scenes and kept their mouths shut and were decent. It just blows my mind that they would go in this direction. And I do believe it is a cost-saving measure at this stage, because it won't cost much to keep him on, because they probably dangled a carrot in front of him and said, if you keep your mouth shut, we'll keep you on, but you're going to have to take a pay cut, and, we're going to get rid of all these other actors, and so you can stay on, but everybody else is going to go. It just freaking boggles my mind as to what's going on. I don't know what they're thinking, but we're going to see shortly what is going to happen. All right, I do appreciate everybody's comments, good and bad. I usually don't respond to the bad comments. There are some people out there that are just crazy in the comments, and that's fine. You can be that way. But we'll see what happens here in the next couple of days as more information gets released. All right, we'll see you on the next video.